Batman! Alright, Daniel, we're here to talk about Superman versus Goku. What are your thoughts?
No thoughts, just one thing. Goku would kick his ass.
He really would
down.
not. No, sir. I need some reasons.
Alright, reasons. Goku is a being from outer space, just like Superman, so what makes him any different? And literally, he mastered the Kamehameha wave, which took Master Roshi literally more than a decade to learn.
Because he's an old faggot.
Yeah, he's old, but that doesn't... Okay,
he has a power
Goku
level of
learned
2.
Goku learned it within less than a second. He
Master
learned the
Roshi
Kamehameha
has a
wave.
power level of 2, even in his old prime age.
A child of 5 years old learned the Kamehameha in less than a minute just by watching.
Master Roshi, completely human.
Krillin's human, he learned it too.
Completely human. It took them both longer than him because they are completely human.
What does this have to do with Superman again?
See here, Superman, if you look at him when he was a child, what did he do? Mom, I'm shooting laser beams out my eyes. How do I control it? I don't fucking know. I didn't know you could do that yet. I didn't know you could do that.
Actually, no, he saved people from drowning inside of a bus.
Yeah, that was the beginning of his powers, but literally, he could see through walls, and he thought he was a traumatized child. He had no idea what the hell was going on.
Because he thought he was a regular human. He didn't know that until his dad's hologram's like, oh my god, son, look at this giant house made out of crystals.
This has nothing to do with Superman versus Goku.
What he's saying is, Superman started small and thought he was just a mutated human, rather than realizing that he's from space and he's an alien. Until, he was 20? But Goku knew he was an alien his entire life and literally blasted people to death with laser beams out of his hands.
No. He gave people shots. Frieza, he could have killed him one blast. What did he do? I'm gonna give you enough energy to leave. Don't come back again. What happened? Turn back around. Blew him away.
Actually, no. Frieza blew up the planet and he died anyway.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Goku didn't die. He was able to make it to a pod, and
This
he left.
This isn't saying why Goku can beat Superman. This is just saying where Goku and Superman are both fucked up.
They're both aliens.
Okay.
Like a xenomorph.
Stop! Don't ever do that.
Superman may get his powers from the sun and all that. That's what the fucking fun do and all that. I don't know how the fuck he does it.
Gets his powers
He's a
from
plant.
what?
There
His
you go.
wife?
Yeah, from his family too. Anyways, so that pretty much just makes Superman a plant. So to me, that's a little less.
Well, this plant can kick Goku's ass on more than one occasion. I can guarantee you, he will kick his ass over and over again. If you don't jump into Super Saiyan,
means vegetable, so it's literally vegetable V turnip.
it's vegetable V turnip. Wow.
No, he wouldn't be a turnip. He'd be a carrot. Carrot versus carrot. Carrot cake.
Anyways,
Sir, Goku, if he did not always jump into his strongest form, he wouldn't last a second against Superman.
No,
because he's pale.
He didn't. Goku does not always jump to form. He literally.
I know he doesn't jump form to form because he jumps straight into his strongest because he can't use his others because they're too weak.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He does in GG.
GG's not canon.
You're not canon.
Okay, when he literally fought Frieza went to his final form. Goku faced him, and then by the way, I'm talking about the Resurrection F over here. Anyways, Frieza went to his maximum full form from the start.
No one cares. What if
Goku sat there and said,
Frieza ain't canon.
"Go." Yes, they are. That pretty much started
He was blasted out of the timeline by Trunks.
Not necessarily.
He does not exist. He was vaporized. How are you gonna resurrect that? There is nothing
Cell
left.
was vaporized, and yet, I mean, look at that. He's in hell, but he's still alive.
Nothing left.
Shit is so off topic right now. I want to know why you think Goku can beat Superman.
Because Goku, that's why. Because
Magical
Super Saiyan,
stick
Super
and
Saiyan
floating
2,
fart
Super
pump,
Saiyan
that's
3,
all.
God and God, Super Saiyan.
The only form that Goku has that can hurt Superman is the God form. And forms above that. Any form lower than God cannot hurt Superman because the other forms just use Ki. And Ki only hurts people not pure of heart. And Superman is as pure of heart as you can get, just like Goku.
I think about all the lives Superman didn't save.
This has nothing to do with them fighting. This has nothing to do with them
All the
fighting.
lives Goku didn't save.
True.
Yeah, but
Yet
look
who-
what that made him
yet
now.
who can breathe in space?
Who can breathe in? Who
They
can
were
breathe in
both breathing in
space?
space.
God form. Goku was breathing in space in God form.
God form, he can breathe in space. Every
And
other
God
form, he's going to
lasts
suffocate.
what, like an hour?
No, I want to say like about a good hour, 30 minutes.
So yeah, it's a limited time. It's like Golden Sonic. Lasts a very limited amount of time because it burns up so much energy. Superman's form does not burn up energy, therefore he can literally just punch Goku right after he comes out of God form and kill him.
Dude, okay, this
And
is
you're
how
tell-
I think. This
and
is
you're
how,
gonna tell
no,
me that
no,
Superman
no,
would
no,
not do
no.
that right
Shut
after-
up, shut up.
Don't
Okay.
Let me add this.
Okay,
Let me
let him.
let me finish it. Okay. One of the moves Goku knows, instant transmission. Take him anywhere in the universe.
If you want to
Just-
jump,
just so-
if you want to
just
jump straight
shut
to
up,
Super,
shut
no,
up.
no.
No,
If you want to
no,
jump
let
straight
me
into
finish
Super
this.
Saiyan
No,
God,
I'm not gonna
we're gonna
do
jump
this,
to
no.
Superman 1,000,000.
No, okay, look, watch this. Superman doesn't know anything like that. Yeah, he can travel pretty fast. Yeah. Look
He
at
can
this.
fly backwards through time. He doesn't need to know instant transmission. He can
Yes.
be there before it happens.
When
Mama.
Goku, if Goku and Superman were to ever fight, if Goku ever learns his weakness,
He would not use it.
no, it's not that he wouldn't use it. It's that he would just change the field advantage. So what would he do? Transport them to somewhere to where pretty much the same atmosphere and orbit that Superman's planet was. What happens? Superman therefore loses all powers because he becomes then a normal human.
Why do you say that?
See, the only reason why Superman has his powers is because on planet Earth, their gravity is
Wrong.
way less.
No, that's not it.
How is he
That
gonna
is
go
so
to the
wrong.
Only way
It's
that
the
Superman,
sun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
the
sun.
sun.
It's the sun.
The sun from the planet he came from was a red star. It means it was the closest to decaying a star can possibly be. So our sun, a yellow sun, is stronger than a red sun. It's one stage right above red. So therefore, he would get more power from it because it is higher and more powerful, and it's not decaying as
Yeah,
fast.
exactly. If you transport them to where the sun is pretty much close to dying, Superman pretty much loses his powers, and if he finds a planet with the same,
That's not true. He doesn't lose his powers. It just means that he can burn through them. And even if the sun does die while they're fighting, even if for some stupid reason it does die while they're fighting, it would immediately turn into a supernova or a black hole. If it's a supernova, then fine, okay, they're just gonna fight because it's a supernova. If it's a black hole, Goku is going to die and Superman will not.
Superman will die.
Superman held a
can
black hole.
hold one.
He held a black hole. He picked up infinity and he picked up eternity. What makes you think of
Yeah, hold the
Goku?
black
Okay,
hole in
What
his
makes you
hands.
think that
Alright, fine.
Goku?
Change the perspective then. What if, as Goku and Superman were fighting, what if Krillin and all of them decided, you know what, maybe let's help Goku? Let's do something about this,
No,
maybe?
fuck you.
Then
And
that
you know-
means we can bring in the rest of the Justice League.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
So what if they bring the rest of the Justice League? What if they wish?
Martian
I wish.
Manhunter would just
I
mind
wish
fuck
they bring the Dragon Balls. They pretty much wish. I wish the Justice League had no powers. Boom. No powers.
Batman
Wins.
would win.
Batman doesn't have any powers.
Green Arrow would win.
Okay. You're looking at two guys, Green Arrow and Batman, and then you're looking
Batman
at
can take down
Keyword, Batman.
and then
Keyword, Batman.
and then you're looking at Goku, Vegeta,
By the way, Wonder
Krillin,
Woman doesn't have
Yamcha.
powers. It's all her items.
Yeah, she's a god, by the way. She's a fucking demigod. No powers. It's all her items.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then what if they
Wrist
then what if they
bracelets?
use the Dragon Balls that grant them 3 wishes? I wish they had no powers and no items either. Then
Rule number 1 of the dragon: I cannot immediately turn anyone who is stronger a power than me to make them useless. That is why they
what makes
could
you
not.
think Superman is
That's why
stronger
they-
than Shenron?
He is.
He is. What do you mean, think?
What do you mean?
There is no
Where
thing.
did they prove that?
They
Where did
couldn't
prove
make
that?
Cell completely useless. Cell was considered stronger than Shenron. And in that case, because Hercule survived a bitch slap from Cell,
Twice.
Hercule is stronger than Shenron. That means Shenron is basically Krillin.
Except he doesn't die every episode.
Because he's a fucking dragon.
Face it, without Super Saiyan God, Goku would not have any chance against Superman.
And without Superman's powers, what does that make Superman?
Batman.
Superman.
Batman?
No, he doesn't.
It makes him Batman.
He knows one straightforward punch. He doesn't know karate or anything
He
like
actually
that.
does. He knows every form of martial arts that Batman knows. People just don't know this because whenever he fights, nobody else uses that fighting style. He uses his brute strength because that's his power.
And plus, he actually has more mental resistance than Batman. Even though Batman was trained under... What the hell's his name?
So go ahead, take your logic, and choke on it, alright?